Hey everyone, again, it's Tyler Cavalli, Jacob Roth with you as we are sizzling across Nebraska, the Red Meat Road Trip, and we're here at Cunningham's on the Lake as we appreciate all of our great sponsors. Of course, this time Cross Diamond Cattle, Cross Diamond Meats, and the Nebraska Cattlemen for powering, sizzling across Nebraska. But we're excited to hear about this one. This one is close to home for us.
Yeah, close to home. I'm already losing track of how many stops we're on, but we're at Cunningham's on the Lake today. Folks around Kearney definitely know or familiar with Cunningham's on the Lake or Cunningham's on the Brick or Cunningham's in general. The name kind of rings a bell, but excited to do this one and kind of let folks know that might not know the Kearney area that well. A stamp on the passport that they were already familiar with.
That's right. We have a lot to learn. We're going to be visiting with Jose Romero, who is with Cunningham's, and a lot behind-the-scenes action. And, of course, we'll be trying some delectable Nebraska beef here at Cunningham's Journal. So let's get started. Hey, we're catching up with Jose Romero here at Cunningham's, all part of the Nebraska Beef Passport program. Tyler Cavalli, Jacob Roth along with you. Jose is the marketing director for 272 Hospitality, which helps oversee Cunningham's as well. Jose, first off, being a part of the Nebraska Beef Passport program, I'm sure that's been a unique experience for you guys so far.
Oh, no, it certainly has. When the Nebraska Beef Council reached out and, they said, hey, many people have requested your restaurant to be added to the map, we took a look into it and we thought, hey, it's great. We're the Nebraska beef state. We offer plenty of beef items and beef dishes on our menu. And we just thought it would be a great addition, especially with the other surrounding restaurants here in Kearney that join it as well. So we're excited to see what it brings for us here at Cunningham's.
Jose, why do you think the Beef Council reached out to you guys wanting you to be a part of it?
Cunningham's, I think, and maybe I might be a little biased, but Cunningham's is a staple here in Kearney, Nebraska. I think, anybody that lives in Kearney knows of Cunningham's on the Lake, Cunningham's on the Brick. So I think they reached out mainly because of the namesake and also because of our menu and our steaks and our skewers and our burgers and all of the beef items that we have as well kind of really fits into the Nebraska Beef Council's agenda of promoting those businesses that offer beef and Nebraska beef to their consumers.
And 272 Hospitality, which you're the marketing director of, isn't just the two Cunningham's. There's other restaurants that also include beef, but focusing here on Cunningham's on the Lake, obviously as we're standing in front of why it's called On the Lake. On the Lake, yeah. Talk about a little bit of the history of this location and Cunningham's in general.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, so Cunningham's on the Lake itself opened in 2018, the summer of 2018, carrying the same namesake of its sister location, Cunningham's on the Bricks. Cunningham's on the Bricks initially first got taken over by Mike and Yusuf back in 2003, and they kind of took it from a relaxed sports bar to more of the epicenter of anything related for live entertainment, music, courtyard, and food here in downtown Kearney. So in 2018, when they got the opportunity to open Cunningham's on the Lake, they took it and it really paid off. Cunningham's itself, the name is very, very old. It predates even the last century. It goes all the way back to 1890, and we can do a whole lesson about the name Cunningham's Journal. But it's very interesting about how it all started from a newspaper printing service into now what is known as one of the most popular restaurants here in Kearney.
And as you kind of touched on it, a deep history rooted in Kearney. Talk about some of the, obviously you got Dawson County close, a lot of beef production close. Talk about the prominence of beef on the menu of all the Cunningham's and 272 locations.
Oh yeah, for sure. So like you said, 272 encompasses both Cunningham's and also Fire Modern Grill. We take the pride of Nebraska beef very close, and we really have a lot of pride with it. Not only because we're right in the middle of the beef state, but also because who doesn't love a good steak? Let's be honest. Who doesn't like a good burger here and with a side of cold beer? So when we decided to incorporate our most popular appetizer, Journal Bites, into Cunningham's on the Lake as well as Cunningham's on the Bricks, and we decided to take it a step even further and really hand patty our burgers, hand cut our steaks, hand season them with a special secret ingredient of our seasoning. I don't even know it, but so we really decided to, we're in Nebraska, people love their beef, so why not make, skewers with beef, burgers with beef, even pizzas with different types of beef, and just, incorporate beef all around our menu. Also, 272 Hospitality also operates Fire Modern Grill, and they have a very popular prime rib and crab legs buffet. And the prime rib is just delicious, and especially if it comes from Nebraska, it's even better because it doesn't have to travel long for it to get to your table.
We're talking to Jose Romero, who's the marketing director for 272 Hospitality, as we're here at Cunningham's on the lake. It had an interesting short story with the rare flood that came through as well, right? This obviously devastated many of the areas, in particular here at Cunningham's on the lake in particular. That's a unique aspect of this location.
Oh, yes. No, back in 2019, a little over a year after we opened, the rains kind of hit a little too hard and caused some of the areas, some of the water areas around Cunningham's to overflow, and it kind of took our restaurant about 3 or 4 months to, get everything together with all the paperwork and making sure that it's all back to normal. Thankfully, here in the Kearney community, we have very devoted customers and just that sense of community, and they supported us throughout being closed for 3 and 4 months. They visited us at Cunningham's on the breaks, and they messaged us, and they really showed out support for Cunningham's and said, hey, we are looking forward to Cunningham's opening once again soon. And when it did finally open, the people just showed up, and our tables were full the whole day, and it just really made us happy, knowing that Kearney is here for us no matter what, no matter the ups or downs, and we really appreciate that about the community.
Jose, one thing that's also interesting and unique as well is you guys are literally right off the interstate. So for those that are participating in the Beef Passport program, they don't have to go far. Talk about your location.
Oh, yeah, no. Luckily, we're right here, right in the middle of the Eunice campus, right off Interstate 80. And it is a great location. Surrounded by hotels and right off the interstate. Like you said, it is literally 2 turns to get into Cunningham's right off the interstate. A little couple more once you find your parking spot and you walk in. But it is crucial, especially for all the passport holders that are not from Kearney. You don't have to travel far into Kearney, even though I recommend traveling far into Kearney and looking at everything that Kearney offers as a city. But in case you're just passing by on the way back home and you're like, hey, let's make another stop on our Beef Passport, Cunningham's on the lake is just right off the interstate.
And outside of location, Jose, kind of highlight some of the other things of if someone is traveling, like you said, or swinging by town, why make this we got to make this stop, get this one stamped off, and don't save it for September. Let's try it right away.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. Here in Kearney, especially being in the Eunice campus, hospitality is right surrounding you as soon as you step in. We have hotels, we have restaurants, we have coffee shops, we have boutiques, we have everything, and that's just in the south of Kearney. That's not even, that's not even counting the countless beautiful parks Kearney has or any of the other attractions Kearney offers alongside the trail and the archway. So you know what? If you want to come on by and make Cunningham's a stop in your passport, don't make it just one day. Bring your family and make it a weekend and come and have fun here in Kearney. We have plenty of things to do for everybody, for all ages.
All right, Jose, as we've been talking about the different food, obviously there being a beef passport, we got to try some of the beef. What is some of the top menu items that you recommend that are popular here at Cunningham's?
Oh, yeah. By far, the most popular is our journal bites. Those marinated sirloin bites are just by far the best and the most popular appetizer we have. I've worked here for ages, and I can still eat them in less than 10 seconds. Like, as soon as they hit the table, it is go, go, go. Also, our hand-patted cheese-stuffed burgers, our Juicy's lineup, which is a Juicy Lucy, Juicy Jameson, and Juicy Jack. All of those are delicious. Our skewers are handmade, and they are grilled and seasoned as well. Those are really delicious, especially the filet medallions. Those kind of have a little blue cheese inside, and I always tell people, don't knock it till you try it. I know blue cheese is kind of scary for some people, but just try it. The flavor is amazing. And obviously as well, our steaks, our filet medallions, our ribeye, and our sirloin. By far, the sirloin, the Jim Beam sirloin, is one of our most popular steaks, just because it's such a nice cut and it's really juicy and just delicious to taste. And I'm actually kind of getting hungry now. So
same.
No,
mouth is watering.
There's almost too many things to try. If you had to narrow it down, we'll just say 1, maybe 2 things. What are the 2 you'd say, okay, give these a try? And obviously, just because you only stamped the passport once, we can come back more than just that.
Oh yeah, if you had to come and you just choose 2 things to try, I'll give you an appetizer and an entree. Obviously, you have to try out those journal bites, and as for an entree, you have to try out the Juicy Jack. That is the best burger here on Cunningham's. I'm telling you, that's just my opinion. All of our burgers are delicious, but that is the best burger.
Well, listen, we have tried all the suggestions so far. We have not been led astray. So, Jacob, I think we got to try the Juicy Jack and try a little bit of the journal bites as well.
Sounds good to me.
All right, let's give it a try. Hey, we're back at Cunningham's on the lake. It's a beautiful day. Tyler Cavalli, Jacob Roth along with you. All right, the food, once again, out of the park. I mean, all these recommendations, wonderful.
We probably won't let people know, but we haven't missed on a recommendation. Ideally, we won't ever have to, make it look a little better than it actually is. But I mean, every single time we've been recommended something, it's been as advertised, just as good. The Juicy Jack burger, I believe, had a little bit of kick to it.
Oh yeah,
it had the pepper jack cheese on the inside. People that listen to the show know both of us.
Big fans
of the spice side of things. So, but it wasn't too much. So even if you don't love spicy, I think it works really, really well. Obviously, Journal Bites, the horseradish dipping sauce. I've tried for years to figure out what's in it. Maybe if I ask, can I still? They won't tell me. But it's really, really solid. Obviously, works with the sirloin bites, and best part, it's all Nebraska beef.
It is, and I think if you are wanting something different, like the burger in particular, and a little spice, as you mentioned, it won't kick your butt.
No.
But it's about perfect. If you're wanting a little more, I'm sure they could probably add a little more jalapenos, whatever it is, in there as well. But the shareables, if you want to call it that, are terrific as well. And every time I've come here, it seems like that's the one thing that we do get. So it's interesting that Jose had mentioned that this is one of the top things that people order, because it's not necessarily a meal, but it's like one of those things where if you're just hanging out, beautiful day like today, and you're wanting some light beef, perfect.
No, and honestly, I know people that do order this as their entree.
That works too.
They just be like, just have it come out with the rest of it, and that's what they get. My wife does that. I usually get a burger or the skewers. He was not joking. I didn't say anything during the other part, but those blue, like a little bit of blue cheese in those skewers, it just works. Everything, what we had today was great. What I've had before is great, and no, I feel like it's another successful stamp here on this passport.
Yeah, once again, make sure you stop by Cunningham's. Again, Juicy Jack Burger, really good stuff. And then, of course, got to get the Journal Bites as well. And don't forget, it's not just here on the lake. It's at the downtown location. You can get all this wonderful food, atmosphere. Really a perfect stop. Again, this is one of the stops on the Nebraska Beef Passport program, and we'll continue eating. All right, well, that's a wrap to another stop here of Sizzling across Nebraska. Tyler Cavalli, Jacob Roth, of course, thanks to our great sponsors, the Dawson County Cattlemen and the Nebraska Beef Council for powering today's stop. It's been a beautiful day outside, Jacob. We tried some Journal Bites. We tried a delectable burger as well. This was another home run.
No, again, recommendations. Listen to people. If you're going on these beef passport things and someone gives you a recommendation, go with it. It just works. And we were given good recs once again. And best part again, it's the beef passport. Both of them were beef recommendations.
That's right. You can't miss them. Stop here. They're right off the interstate. Look for the lake, by the way, here in Kearney. They're literally right next to the lake. So make sure to stop by and check out Cunningham's and get your passport stamped for your Nebraska Beef Passport. He's Jacob Roth. I'm Tyler Cavalli for KRVN's Sizzling across Nebraska.